vibes. If the opinions and views of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Good morning, I'm Deanne Hernandez, and this is your business portal, the gateway to business trends and opportunities. This is a wonderful day for celebration for our new President-elect Noynoy Aquino, and of course our Vice President Jejomar Binay, whose city, Makati City, is celebrating its Foundation Day today. So congratulations to all the people of Makati City. And today we have a Climbing the Highest Mountain episode. And I'm very proud to have with me one of the 3 Filipinas who have established a world record in 2007 in having climbed the highest mountain, Mount Everest. We have with us this morning, courtesy of Filipino Matters, Ms. Janet Belarmino Sardena. Welcome, Janet.
Good morning, ma'am, and good morning to all the viewers of this program.
This lovely lady, believe it or not, to honor the boldness and courage of a Filipina, gave birth 3 months before she made the historic climb to Mount Everest. So, Janet, tell us first about yourself. Who you are, how did you get to start to become the mountaineer that you have become?
Yes, well, I'm from Bayambong, Nueva Vizcaya, and I grew up there. And knowing Nueva Vizcaya, it's surrounded by mountains, so I was exposed to outdoors. But during my 6th grade year, my father taught me how to play tennis, and that's how I was exposed to sports. And from then on, I played tennis for my province, my region, and then finally when I went to study in UP Diliman, I became a varsity for 4 years. And then during my 4th year, my senior year, our team, UP team, women's team, has to be well, taken out of the roster on UAAP.
Why?
I think that time there were only 3 or 4 of us in, universities that are very active, so I think the board did not find it. Yes, so they have to
enough schools to
yes
compete.
But we won 2 straight years. We got the women's title championship in UAAP. So upon my senior year, I also got into mountaineering in UP Mountaineers. I had my formal training there as a mountaineer.
When you were taking up sports science?
Yes, in College of Human Kinetics.
Human Kinetics sounds
yes.
exciting.
I took my sports science for 6 years because I enjoyed so much my college years. But it was a 5-year course, so I have to extend 1 year because I had so much fun. Yes,
extracurricular activities.
Yes, yeah. But my tennis colleagues were also mountaineers from UPLB, so I was exposed to trekking. But I had my formal training in mountaineering during my UP Mountaineers days in 1998, and since then on I became very active in mountaineering. But you know, the outdoor people, the mountaineering people, are very versatile people, and the mountaineers are also the ones who do the triathlon, do the dragon boat, do the sport climbing.
Ladies and gentlemen, Janet is already committed. In fact, she has a 3.5-year-old son named Himalaya, whom she gave birth to 3 months before her historic climb with the 9 members of the Philippine team. And her husband, Ricky Sardena, is right now in Taiwan. Yeah. Tomorrow he competes in the National Dragon Boat team. Okay.
Yes.
Is that how you met?
Yes, in Dragon Boat. Yes.
Ah,
But I was in the
okay.
club team. He was in the national team already.
I see.
So anyway, they're on their way to Taiwan to compete for an international competition, Dragon Boat, and then Macau, and then China. It's a circuit, so it's a yearly invitational, and we always win those international competitions.
And the Philippines should be proud because we are currently the World Cup holder.
Yes, World Cup Dragon Boat Championship record holder of 200 meters of 41 seconds. Actually,
oh my gosh.
the Philippine men's team established that record in Sydney, Australia in 2007, and then 2009, just last year, they also broke the record they established by 1 second.
Well, because in November you said Guangzhou, we have
Guangzhou, China.
the Asian Cup for the first time.
For the
the
first.
Dragon Boat event will be included.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So
And
we will hope for the victory.
we're vying for the gold because we have a very good chance of having the gold because they have been winning in the World Cup.
Well, obviously, Janet, you've trained for it. It is your passion. But to inspire our GNN subscribers and viewers of GSAT cable TV for Global Destiny, why did you dream of climbing Mount Everest?
Actually, ma'am, it was not really a childhood dream for me. I never thought that
It was not in your conscience.
I never thought, it never crossed my mind that someday I'll be on top of the world, literally.
Yes.
And I can't remember what I was answering back when I was a child, whenever they asked me if what I want to be when I grow up.
Yes.
But I'm sure it's not mountain climbing. But it came to me, it came as an opportunity in 2000. No, in 2004.
Okay.
When Mr. Art Valdez, former USEC of the OTC, he was the man behind this Mount Everest team.
He put it together.
He was the expedition leader. Yes, he put it together.
So he himself
conceptualized it.
climbs.
Up to the base camp, up to
the base camp.
22,000 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, because beyond 22,000 feet, you have to pay a permit. That will cost a lot. And
so he invited you.
yeah, he put up a team. He put up a team that would invite athletes and climbers, mountaineers all over the Philippines to train. It was only an invitation. It was not a guarantee that I would be a summiter or I would be in the team. So we started off like 32. There were 32 of us in 2004.
Yes.
And then for 3 years we trained, and it cut off every training. You know, we were based our
Until you were
performances
down to 9?
to 9, and we were based according to the 3 C's as a criteria. One is capability.
Capability.
Yeah, physically, mentally, and physiologically we have to be capable.
Yes, okay.
And then second C is commitment.
Okay.
There were no pot of gold for us.
Yes.
There were no money
You have to
waiting
raise
for
your
us.
own sponsor
And
funds.
we don't have a
yeah.
salary, so
Okay.
but yet we committed
Then-
our time for 3 years. And the third C is compatibility. We have to work as a team.
Oh,
Otherwise,
wonderful.
we won't be here anymore.
For our GNN viewers out there, can you share what mountains in the Philippines can you start climbing to start becoming an aspirant for Mount Everest?
Well, you know, Philippines is a haven for mountaineering
It
sport.
is?
Yes, we have a lot of mountains. We have a lot of trekking areas.
But you
And-
don't go there alone.
No, you don't
Are there
go, yes.
hiking mountain trails?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a rule that you have to go with a buddy. You have to go as a group, and you have to have a plan before you climb. It's
Well,
not
we're
easy.
seeing Janet all over the Philippines and from Mongolia to Indonesia through our partners of Global Destiny. Could you share what are the more popular mountains?
Of course, the highest mountain here in the Philippines is Mount Apo. It's almost 10,000 feet, situated in Davao, Kidapawan. So it is a very good mountain, but it's a major mountain. But if you want to start off,
With
you
a
know,
smaller
just
mountain.
like an hour trek, you have Mount Daguldol in Batangas. You have
Where is that
Fami.
in Batangas? What part of Batangas? Because I'm familiar with Mount Makulot. Okay.
Mount Nakulot, yes, in Cuenca.
Tagundun is where?
I'm not really very sure of the province,
But
but it's
town,
in Batangas.
What town do you jump off from? Batangas City?
Yes,
Batangas
and
City.
then also in Laguna, in Makiling.
Oh, Makiling.
Yes, Canlaon, in Negros.
Okay.
And of course, in Cordillera, in Northern Luzon, there are a lot of, in Pulag.
Mountains.
Yes.
No, but if, let's say, an ordinary enthusiast, and when we were talking earlier, ladies and gentlemen, in her batch in 2007, the youngest mountaineer was 13 years old. So, and the oldest, mind you, was 77, Janet.
77.
Would you like to share with our viewers our very famous Mr. Lopez that traversed Mount Apo?
Yes, Mr. Oscar Lopez is the oldest Filipino right now to have reached Mount Canlaon in Negros and Mount Apo in Davao. And is in very good shape, and he has a very good lifestyle, and it's really more an attitude, and it's really the passion that really turned him out to be very strong and in a very good health condition. So it's lifestyle, it's really mindset, it's diet, it's exercise. It's really holistic. It's not just training, but you know, you have to put your heart and your mind into it, that you really want to do it.
And you mentioned something very important, because I really researched on our interview today on how to climb and how to train to climb Mount Everest. But you said beyond the physical muscle building, endurance, and everything else, you said values. Can you share with us what kind of values should our wannabe mountaineers or dragon boat enthusiasts have in terms of values?
Actually, ma'am, I think I have to start with the Team Everest, that why we have done this. It's really not because of personal gains. It's really more on showing to the whole world what the Filipinos can do if we work together. So it's really the values of determination, of teamwork and unity, that we can achieve anything, greater heights than Everest if we work together as a team. And if you imbibe it, that is basically the messages we are trying to impart to every Filipino and to everyone in the world, that individually we have our own Everest to climb every day. You don't have to literally climb a mountain just to showcase what you can do. Right now, many people are, grieving family relationship, money, financial problem in the office. These are the Everest that we have to deal every day. And if we imbibe the spirit of I can do it, I can do anything, I can achieve anything if I just imbibe this positive spirit of the values of honesty, determination, and nothing is impossible if we work together. Then basically we have shown as Filipino people, coming from a tropical country without ice and snow, we practically and literally show to the whole world that we can do anything.
Yes, even climate conditions that are not akin to our own tropical climate conditions.
It's not our natural environment. We are very, it's our first time to see ice and snow in the mountain, yet we made the record. We just did not climb it, we made the record.
Okay, talking about the record, Janet, we're about to celebrate our Independence Day. Okay, and maybe it's really very timely that you were talking about the values and how we have our own daily Mount Everest. I'm really proud to share with you the story that Janet said they did not just climb to the North Summit.
From the north?
From the north. They did incredible feat, and we're the first women in Asia to be able to traverse. Can you please explain that part of the story to our viewers?
The Filipinas, the three Filipinas set a record by being the first women in the Southeast Asia, in the region, to have set foot in the Mount Everest. And we are the first women to have traversed, first women in the world to have traversed Mount Everest. That means cross Mount Everest. We climbed from the north side, then went down to the south side.
Okay, because normally people go up and down through the
same
north.
Side.
Okay, same side. Okay.
Well, not just in the north, but in the same side. If they went up in the north side, they usually go down on the same side.
That's the Tibet side.
north is the Tibet, China side.
Okay, and you
And
went